Kwame Kilpatrick, the former mayor of Detroit, may be headed to the slammer. He was found guilty today of multiple counts of racketeering and extortion. In addition to those charges, Kilpatrick was convicted of bribery, mail fraud, wire fraud, and filing false tax returns, and slapping a kitten. No, not slapping a kitten. Jurors took 15 days to deliberate the details from the 5-month trial.
You know, it's very confusing to those outside of Detroit, because Kwame Kilpatrick left office in 2008 in another scandal that was unrelated. It was a text messaging sex scandal. He pled guilty to 2 counts of obstruction of justice and served over a year in prison. But after that, the federal case they've been building against him, they reached all the way back until, his state representative years before he even became mayor. And what they've really uncovered and what the jurors decided on today was that he ran a pay-for-play scandal out of City Hall that really touched every essence of government in Detroit.
What's pay-for-play?
Pay-for-play meant you hired Kwame Kilpatrick's father, Bernard Kilpatrick, as a consultant if you wanted to get a contract. It meant that his friend, Bobby Ferguson, who was also convicted today of multiple charges, won contractor bids, and people had to hire him in order to do business with the city of Detroit. And not just that, Mayor Kilpatrick got plane rides, jewelry, custom-made suits, vacations. Almost 80 witnesses testified they had to do whatever they could to keep him happy and get business in the city of Detroit.
How does the mayor have so much power that he can set up this infrastructure without everyone who's implicit in it knowing? Presumably this goes well beyond him, right? I mean, it's not like the people who are around the mayor's office mustn't have known that all of this was going on.
Well, this was a dirty secret, but Kwame Kilpatrick also came from a political family. His mother was a representative in Congress until she was voted out in 2010. Her father was a longtime member of the McNamara administration in Wayne County. This was an extremely well-connected young man who actually introduced Barack Obama when Barack Obama announced his candidacy in Detroit. Some people even said he could have been a vice presidential nomination. He's really fallen far.
How do people in Detroit feel about him now? Is there affection and remorse? Is it hatred and betrayal? What's the general sense?
Well, there's always going to be what I call apologists. People that, for one reason or another, have been out there today with free Kwame signs and saying that, he was targeted by the feds. But with most people, I really think there's a sense of resignation, but a feeling that justice has been done. Right now, we're facing bankruptcy in the city of Detroit, an emergency manager, huge fiscal crisis. And I think people are just glad that justice is done and ready to tackle these other massive problems.
And what happens now? What's your sense about what's going to happen? Is he going to go to prison? Will he appeal?
Well, I would be surprised if he didn't appeal. His bond hearing is actually it's happening right now. He could be a flight risk because Kilpatrick and Ferguson could face 20 years in prison or more. And, what I'm getting from legal analysts that have been talking today, with the sheer amount of guilty counts, that's 24 for Kilpatrick. An appeal isn't going to work out too well. He's going back to prison, and he's going for a long time.